run into. Welcome, everyone, to Boone Pickens Stadium, Stillwater, Oklahoma, and home to the Cowboys of Oklahoma State. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, the Cowboys will kick it away first. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Tennessee's offense will take the field first. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did. He was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Dropping back, it's Knight. At the 35, he's loose. There he goes. Touchdown, Tennessee. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
How about him? Nice job catching the football and then turn it into a playmaker. Turn it into a small, wide receiver. The tight end shows off the ability to run after the catch, make a big play, and get the big touchdown.
Coming out with it, it's Taylor. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going. Open field on the right. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
How nice is it as a quarterback that you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball off.
And the Cowboys with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's open on the right. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. The Cowboys with the 1st and 10. Direct snap. Got a little space.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Complete to the right. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Cowboys had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking downfield, it's Tollefson setting up the screen. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The Cowboys have it with a 1st and goal. He's got him, and he cruises his way to the house. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys.
And this offense continues to have some success. And I'll tell you what, when it gets down to it and you need a play, they're starting to find this playmaker. You can tell the QB looks for him. That's 3 TDs now in 4 games, and I think they'll keep feeding the big fella.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So here is the Tennessee offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. 3rd down and a big one for the Cowpokes. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down. Wants to keep it in the air. Gets it to him on the screen. Breaks into the open. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down. And the Vols are moving quickly down the field. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. It's a seam wide. Touchdown Volunteers! He got a step and just dusted the field.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. And the ball is free on the pitch. Touchdown Vols! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. And the quarterback goes down, but there is a penalty marker right at the line of scrimmage, and this may go against the defense.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. Leaves it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Now facing a 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Tollefson. Here's a heat. Got rid of it just in time. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. And the Cowboys will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark it down at the 38-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The play action fake. He'll pull it down and run. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Got enough for the first. Flying out to the left. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Davis. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. Spins away from one. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
When you run these counter-type plays, you're getting extra offensive linemen pulling at the point of attack, opening up a crease for that running back to gash the defense.
Now on first down from the 28. Got it behind the line. It's Davis. Turning it on. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Tollefson. Fires to the middle. He makes the catch. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks at first down.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
They're down to the 25 on 1st and 10. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Davis. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Cowboys! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Makes the catch down the right side. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
And the Volunteers will punt this one away. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
Chucked it away just as he was hit. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. And the Cowboys decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
A strike downfield. Oh, a lot of space. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Volunteers.
This is a special talent playing the tight end position because he's not a guy that's just going to catch flat routes and block. He's a guy you can line up all over the field. He can stretch the field vertically, shows off his speed. He has very rare athleticism for a guy at his position, and he showed it there on that long touchdown catch.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. After picking up a couple in 2nd and 8. From the gun, the running back has it. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Tollefson. Oh, they're after him. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Cowboys are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Lopez. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
Wide open downfield.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands. So
no more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Grab near the marker. It's Pat. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. And the Cowboys, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside. Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
The sure hands, it's Butler. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
To the air, it's Knight. Quickly to the tight end. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Not really looking to score threes. It would have been a 50-yard field goal attempt. The offense trying to convert on 4th down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, looking to pass. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to...
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to pass. Trying to ball his way in. Touchdown balls! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a magnificent game there so far in Stillwater.
He'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get. Oh, he's got some space. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Makes the grab. It's Taylor. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And now on second down for this offense. Wants to throw. It's Tollefson. Good timing on the quick out. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. All wideouts, no backs.
And that's 221 first down.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. They're going to test the right side with this one. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
And it slips just inside that right upright. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Georgia is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These dogs have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Texas. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Vols are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Got it in the middle. It's Butler. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Really great job by the running back there on the angle route on 3rd down. He sold it as if he was running to the flat, and at the last second put his foot in the ground and crossed the defender's face, making that an easy pitch and catch for the QB.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The Volunteers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Finds a man in the middle. There he goes. Touchdown, Tennessee. And the beatdown has ensued. Is there anything this dude can't do? He's channeling his inner Condridge Holloway, Heath Schuler, or dare I say, the great Peyton Manning.
I bet he can't lead the band, Reese. I bet he's not allowed to do that. He's having himself a day, but he's not there yet. But, man, putting up some stats, doing what he wants. This offense is absolutely cooking.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal. There he goes. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on 1st down. Rushes on him. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And the Cowboys have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Under fire. He'll try to do it himself. He is denied. Cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Hoping to cut into that lead, and they didn't. Lead is huge. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Quick handoff. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Pressure coming. Pick off. What a play to set him up. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Cowboys. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And that defensive touchdown all started with getting pressure on the quarterback. It was the hit on the QB that forced the errant throw. That was an easy interception and an easy pick 6.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Sends it back in motion. To throw, it's Nolan. They go to the wide receiver screen. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Vols now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. There he goes down the right side. Touchdown, Volunteers! And the stomping has commenced.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Got the quick completion. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the gun, running back gets to give. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. Cradles it at the 35. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Back to throw, it's Nolan. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll run play action. Here comes the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Green. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Would they go for a big play on first and 10? Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Now inside the 20, first and 10 from the 18. Caught in the backfield is Lopez. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, the spin move. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. And the Cowboys will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. So here is the Tennessee offense. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Gonna run it. It's Schroeder. Still running at the 40. Wide open spaces. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. They'll run it on first and goal. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry and shut that run game down. Like, they were ready for that second down now. A little more space for the offense, backed up, a little more room to operate and try to maybe find some windows to throw a football.
That ball was nearly intercepted. They'll live to tell about it. Third down coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. So on fourth and goal, already with the lead, but they'll try to salt this thing away with a touchdown. Back to pass, it's Nolan. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown balls! And the punishment has been extended. They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Rutgers is going to walk off the field there in Piscataway with a much-needed victory. They had this one circled on calendars for some time, and regardless the score, that W has to feel good. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly.
Ball is loose. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The inside handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Cowboys come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Here's the pressure. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first downs. So you have to be able to run.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Gives it on the option. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Of 8. Good enough for a first down.
Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little